All right, come with me. I'm going to show you Beacon Lake. This is a intro to or an all-inclusive pass. I don't know, 101, Beacon Lake 101. Going to show you a lot of what's happening here in the neighborhood. I've already shot a bunch of video. I'm going to splice it all in here for you and give you a tour of what Beacon Lake's like right now at the end of 2023. So come along and let me show you what's happening here. So let's start with hopping in, and I am going to show you guys the tennis courts and pickleball courts that are up by the clubhouse. Let's go. We're here at the clubhouse at Beacon Lake. We'll give you the nickel tour or the dime tour. But right here in the parking lot, see the clubhouse over here. Got the sports courts. Well, we have the sports courts we've already looked at, or we're going to look at, depending how I stitch this together. But here we have the tennis courts. There's two tennis courts over here. And then tucked away back here, we've actually got pickleball courts. Now, some people are actually playing pickleball over on the tennis courts right now. Getting their practice in. But over here, we've got the pickleball courts, which are, got my thing with me, but I'll just throw the camera through there. The 1, 2, 3, 4 pickleball courts, some shade seating in the middle, all here on the big 43-acre Beacon Lake. If you look over to the right, we've got the playground over there with the pirate ship. And even though we're still a couple of weeks from Halloween, we're getting ahead of things over here. And I don't think they're going to turn them on yet, but we've got the Christmas lights going. And they're being put up by actually someone that lives in the neighborhood here. His company, Humbug, does Christmas lights for residential properties, for commercial properties. Okay, so right here in this area, this is where the food trucks come for Food Truck Fridays and other events. So some good seating there to eat, or you can go back by the pool, the playground, or into the clubhouse, which we'll check out in just a minute. Next up, I'm going to show you my favorite part of Beacon Lake, and that is the Lake House Clubhouse. The amenity center here is incredible. And what I love most of all about it is the actual clubhouse portion of it. We'll talk more in this next video clip. All right, so here's probably my favorite thing about Beacon Lake is the clubhouse. So as we come in here, it's nice and bright, even though lights aren't on. Power those up. So the clubhouse has this commercial kitchen where occasionally they will do cooking demonstrations. Got a TV up there. I've done some presentations in here before. And we've got a business networking group that'll meet in here. We'll play poker in here the last Friday of the month. We have a whiskey and bourbon night where we'll meet up here. There's bunco. There's some moms playgroups that come in here. A mini movie theater. And this can be closed off as well for some separate meeting space. There's a wine club night. Man, there's a lot of things going on here. And as we come through here, you get the fire pit inside, and the fireplace actually passes through here as well. So you can hang out in this area. So if someone's using this space inside, it's nice to have this space. If both spaces inside are being used in that space, then, come over here and hang out by the gas fireplace. You've got this whole pool area and playground. And this building right here, they actually house, let's go take a look. They actually house kayaks in here because residents can rent for free, or borrow, I guess would be the right term, kayaks, and take them out onto the lake here as well. So you got some stored over here on the sandy beach with the hammocks. And then over here at the crew house, and they're probably all locked up right now, they've got kayaks back in here. And let's take a look down at the floating dock here on this side. So if you've got a kayak or you borrow one here, you just fire down this dock here. And you've got this floating dock here with these rollers. And so you can just, actually looks like you can roll up under there. You get in, roll yourself out into the water, you go fishing, go around and enjoy your 43 acres of paddling, fishing, probably not swimming. You don't want to swim in here. Not that there's anything wrong with the water, but it is Florida. So if the water's wet, we probably have gators in there somewhere. I've actually never seen gators in the big lake here, but you got to assume they're there. All right, so let's wrap up the tour going this way, and I'll show you the I call it a pergola. What's it called? But anyways, like an outdoor covered area out here, where I've seen a lot of people have birthday parties. I think there's been some country line dancing classes out here. We mentioned before the different lots that you can put docks on. You see these docks out here. You got this gazebo thing, that's what we'll call it, a gazebo. Just a nice area if you're having like a kid's birthday party. The kids can be swimming and stuff, have the cake and tables and presents all in here. You got curtains that you can close up a bit, cut the wind down. And just come and check out, look over the peaceful lake here. All right, so this is the lake house, the main amenity center here in Beacon Lake. This next area, I made a video before that I teased about it being completely deceptive about what it is. But just for fun, I'm going to show you this field, which I don't think has ever been used for what its name is. Hold on one sec. So over here, we've got what I always make fun of, the croquet field. I actually did a video on this before, and it's just kind of funny because I've literally never seen croquet out here before. But hey, Beacon Lake has a croquet field, so if that's your thing, they got it right here. But Austin, you ask, what if I want to get ripped and shredded? What do you do at Beacon Lake for fitness? Well, I'll show you the fitness center right now. If you don't want to just work out with these home bad boys right here, Beacon Lake has an amazing fitness center. Not massive, but for the population we have here in the neighborhood, actually pretty good size with a good amount of variety. So let me just go ahead and show you that video. We'll go ahead and run into the clubhouse. So look, we got fall decorations and Christmas decorations, kind of a transition period. This is actually my favorite clubhouse. And all the clubhouses here in northern St. Johns County, Beacon Lake, you look up, got the boat up there, just a nice nautical feel. There's a window right here during the summer. They have some food cooking, so you sit up by the pool and enjoy a meal. You've got the little kids playground over there. The big pool with the lap pool, and sort of usually they usually have lap swim on the one side, and the other side is just for people to goof around and play. To my right here is the gym, and we'll pop in there in just a second. I wanted to give you a look outside here at this area as well. Some different TVs around which are available for use by residents. As we pop in here, lots of dumbbells in here, decent Smith machine, or I guess squat rack. You got your high intensity training workout stuff here, kettlebells, lots of other equipment. And in here you've got your multi-purpose fitness room. You can actually go over to this screen right here, pick what you want to do, and pick some group exercise type stuff up on the screen there. Cycle class, whatever you want to do there. You've got restrooms in the back there. 100%, we absolutely have more amenity type stuff to show you. But I figure just take a little bit of a break here and show you some of just what the neighborhood itself looks like, what some of the lots look like, some of the sections, some of the homes in the area as we drive by, see what some things look like, to give you a little bit more of a feel for the neighborhood. I know it is super hard, especially if you're moving from out of state, out of city, out of country. It can be really difficult to identify a neighborhood that fits what you're looking for. I mean, on the stats, it's pretty easy, but to get that feel can definitely be tricky. So I want to let you know that my team and I, we are here for you guys. If you need some individualized video or you need some things to be done to just give you more of a feel for what things are like here, we would love to help you out with that. If you want to find out what homes are selling for, if you live here and want to find out what your home is worth, we can help you with that too. But really the focus of this is helping people who are thinking about coming here to find out what it's like. So happy to hop on a Zoom. We could talk just like this, except for more interactive, oddly enough, and learn more about your goals and figure out what you guys are looking for on your possible move here to Northeast Florida. But anyways, enough about that. You can figure out how to get a hold of me through the comments or through a DM. My phone number is all over the place here. So hopefully we get a chance to chat, but let's continue on and take a look at some of the, take a look at some neighborhood type stuff right now. So one of the highlights down here in phase one is this lot right over here. It's amazing. Check this out. This thing, I believe, was the first lot to sell in Beacon Lake. It's Mattamy, 73-foot home. And you see here, you've got a lake beside it and nothing across the street and nothing in this whole cul-de-sac. Super private. It's amazing. And that takes me over here as well. Kind of a hidden gem here in Beacon Lake. And that is this little disc golf course here. Now it's nothing spectacular. You don't have any 200-yard holes or anything like that. But you got these deals right here. You got the chains, and so the discs hit the chains and fall into the little basket. And it goes all the way up the street there and then curves around to the left down toward where the original models used to be. So just one little hidden feature here in Beacon Lake that you might appreciate. So let's go ahead and continue the tour. So I'm back here in phase 4 of Beacon Lake being built by Dreamfinders. And there's a lot of really pretty lots out here. There's still a lot of opportunity back here, although things are selling pretty quickly. But I want to talk just really quick as well about why it's important to work with an agent that knows an area and really knows the neighborhoods. And if you're just looking online and you're not careful, you could wind up on a lot like this. Now, I'm not making any kind of judgment on whether or not power lines are something to be concerned about or something that you like or don't like. Even if you don't like them, sorry, rewind. Even if you don't mind them, it is something to keep in mind for resale, because you do eliminate a bunch of buyers who do not like to have power lines behind the house. And so these lots right here look great on paper. Then you get out here and you see you've got power lines here. And you're also going to want to know what is being built behind here. And so you want an agent that's able to look at the surveyor's site, the county sites, and work with you to figure out what's happening behind. And if you don't know and you like to gamble, that's great. If you're not looking to gamble on your lot and 5 years from now having some commercial stuff or having something else built behind you, then that's a great choice for you as well. But I tend to be pretty conservative when it comes to lot, because you can't change that later. So you want to be really careful on the lot you take. Over here on this side of the road, it's great because we know that there's nothing going to be behind those trees that's preserved, that's going to stay preserved forever and ever and ever. But on this side, it's just not really clear what's happening over yonder behind the power lines there. So anyways, just food for thought. But check out how pretty it is back here. Nice and quiet.
I have a few more things to show you still. We've got Lakeside Park, we've got the sports courts, and a few other things I'm excited to share with you here in Beacon Lake in 2023. So let's continue our tour.
So we are here at Lakeside Park, and just outside of Lakeside Park, we have over here the landing. The landing at Beacon Lake is a Toll Brothers community. It's gated, 100% built by Toll Brothers, and has some really large homes and home sites in here. You can see out behind me here as we go look at the lake, we're going to see that there are a lot of homes on the big 63-acre lake. There's a few back-to-back home sites, and then there are a lot of preserve sites as well. If you look out over yonder, you can see there's some sports courts over there with 3 half-court volleyball, and then you've got some Dreamfinders 63-foot lots here. And looking straight up the road there past the stop sign, you're going to go back to phase 3 of Dreamfinders and Toll Brothers, where they're building on some 50-foot lots, maybe some 60-foot lots back there as well. But wanted to show you this here, Lakeside Park. Lakeside Park is one of the newer amenities here at Beacon Lake. It opened last year. It's key card access. It's a great place to come hang out for the day, or just bring the kiddos to play for a little bit. It's a little windy. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Over to the left here, you've got sand volleyball. Lots of seating around. And this is what I love, even though today you don't need it as much. Lots of shade. See the playground here. The little climbing things, lots of different types of swings. Pirate ship playground. Over here you've got this wood burning fire pit. Looks like somebody was burning some wood in there. And as we walk down here to the floating kayak launch, you see these fingers that come out into the lake. Those are all streets there in the landing. And you'll see a lot of homes here have docks. Not every single lot's allowed to have a dock. So if you're looking for a dock lot in Beacon Lake, they're pretty rare, pretty special, but reach out to me, I can let you know which ones are allowed to have docks. Not all the ones that are allowed to have docks yet. So as you look around here, the 63-acre lake, that dock right there is the original Toll Brothers model. And these guys right here are really cool. This is a little floating dock, and you can throw your kayak on there and launch out into the mighty, mighty Beacon Lake. Go fishing, paddle around. You got 43 acres. See the amenity center way over there. All right, let's continue. Let's continue our Beacon Lake tour. That sun is bright today. So we are just outside of Lakeside with Lakeside Park over there, and wanted to give you a quick look at the sports courts here. So the sports courts are up here towards Creekside, is just over that way. Phase 3 back that way, and then the new school right over there. This big empty field. You got a big empty field here. Then you've got the back of Lakeside, some homes right there. Then you've got these sports courts. And you've got hopscotch and foursquare and giant circle. I don't know what that's for. And then 3 half-court, sort of half-court basketball courts with some shade here as well, which is always appreciated. And then if you're feeling thirsty, it's nice. We got a water supply right here, a fountain and a water bottle filler upper. But Beacon Lake Sports Courts, let's go.
One of the most exciting things here in Beacon Lake, and one of the biggest reasons I think right now at the end of 2023 is an incredible time to buy here, is because we have a brand new kindergarten through grade 8 school coming into Beacon Lake. I have some footage of it coming up right now, but just wanted to explain my reasoning why I'm so excited about this school and what I think it's going to do for property values. I would say, in my experience, about 70% of the buyers that decide not to buy in Beacon Lake, about 70% of the time with families, it's because the current school, the current elementary school and middle school, they're separate schools right now, and they are too far. They are about 20, 25 minutes away, and putting your kindergartner on a bus for that long, it's just not what a lot of people want to do. And so they're passing, they're going to other neighborhoods with schools that are closer. Now, I will say the schools that they're currently zoned for today are incredible, but next year, August 2024, brand new school. Right now it's called Academy OO. Don't know what it's going to be called yet. I don't know what the mascot's going to be yet, but really excited to have it, because one of the biggest downfalls of Beacon Lake right now is getting fixed. We're getting a school right here in the neighborhood, be able to walk to school, ride a bike, take a golf cart, I don't know, hoverboard, something, be able to get to school really quickly and easily. So I'm excited about that. And let's take a look and see how the school is shaping up and see what the color scheme looks like. Well, let's go.
We've got the brand new K through 8 here in Beacon Lake. Right now it's called OO. I don't know what the school's going to be called. I don't know what the mascot's going to be yet, but we do have the colors, and I'm digging them. What do you think of the blue with the stone on the bottom there? This is the brand new school that's opening up next year in 2024, August of 2024. This is going to be full of kids, full of teachers, full of activity and learning and all that good stuff. So really excited for this, and partially because the schools as it stands right now here in Beacon Lake, and this is one of the reasons I'm really, really hot on Beacon Lake, and I think now is an excellent time to buy. But right now the schools that Beacon Lake are zoned for is Ocean Palms and Landrum. Incredible schools, but they're like 20-25 minutes away, and so you put your kindergartner on the bus for 25 minutes. Not everyone's comfortable with that, and so had a lot of buyers in this neighborhood pass it up because of where the schools are located. But this is super exciting, because now we're going to have a kindergarten through grade 8 right here in the neighborhood. Walk to school, golf cart, ride your bike to school. Exciting stuff. Brand new high school across in Beach Walk too. So high school is really, really close. The elementary, the middle school is right here. So super excited about that. Check out the colors, opening really soon. Let's go.
Finally, just a piece of bonus content, if you will. I was going to get my mail and figured I would shoot a video and show you guys, if you're coming from another state, another area, show you what most of the newer neighborhoods in St. Johns County, what the mailbox situation looks like. Most, have you noticed watching the videos and things, there's not a lot of homes with mailboxes at the end of the driveway. Instead, we have these cluster boxes. So I figured I'd shoot a little video and show you guys what that's all about. Coming right up.
One thing you may not be used to, depending on where you're moving from, is here in St. Johns County, most of these new neighborhoods, and this is decided by the post office how they're going to handle things, but they're actually these post boxes, communal boxes. So we don't have mailboxes all the way along the street in front of everyone's house. So I guess it's a little bit more of a hassle to check your mail. That said, in my opinion, it's a little more secure in a way too. So you just got your key, you fire it into the box, and then there's your mail. Now, if you've got a package, the packages will either come to your house, or they'll put another key in here that'll have the box number 1C and then 1P or 1P on box 1B, and you go down in there and get your package. The key stays in there. Post office, the postal delivery person, here you go, it doesn't remove, so the postal delivery person will remove the key. Anyways, super simple. Just don't take off like I almost did now as I'm talking to the camera and leave your keys hanging here in the mailbox, but have your car key on there and you can't take off without your keys. Anyways, that's how the mail works here in most of the St. Johns County, the new neighborhoods.
If this has been even a little bit helpful for you, I would please love to know it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, click that little bell thing. And of course, I mentioned before, if you have specific questions, if you want me to cover something, I'm happy to go out and shoot some video for you. If you would like to have a private consultation about moving down here to this area, I am available for that as well. Anyways, not going to take up much time. I know you've got a ton more videos to go watch, so let's go. See you in St. Johns County, or I guess what's my sign off? Stay classy, St. Johns County.